Ready, set, go.
Greetings undetermined spectators of the World Wide Web. I am Tall Lanky Guy and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We're going to the aquarium! I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. I mean, makes sense. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. Oh, he's wearing his glasses this time. That's cool.
I'm so glad you're here.
Hugo!
It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed, and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers.
I lived through Amanda at 12.
Right. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. Over here.
Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Excuse me. Alright.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away?
All the kids look up for him, stare at Hugo. They're gonna go back to texting. Okay, we got that kind of group. I guess. At least they're quiet?
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it.
There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all.
We'll see.
Alright, we're at the aquarium. We'll start filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid.
These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil.
The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. I mean, at least we're still at the aquarium. What's in the packet?
Oh.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef.
Okay. Gotcha. Teacher hacks. I like that. Indeed. Yeah. Wait. You are an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with
Just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
True.
Ah.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish.
While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with bright fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Is this a lionfish?
Right there is a lionfish.
Nailed it.
Do you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size?
Whoa.
Ah.
Their spines are venomous too.
Sure is hardcore.
Oh.
Anyway.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here.
It's a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. I relate to that spiny, grumpy-looking.
Oh.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world.
And they just like, keep it here?
Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them.
What happens if you step on them? What happens then, Vega?
Tissue necrosis.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds nasty. Cool.
Nature is wild.
Indeed it is. I also did not mention in the last episode that this voice is also inspired by David Attenborough of Planet Earth. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Why is this the time to impress him? I don't know anything about fish. I mean, I know some things about fish, but nothing really impressive. Hey, see that fish over there?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the humphead rats. I know that that's a thing.
Oh.
Ah.
Do you know that I'm gonna get political here. Political fish trivia. This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana. Bet you didn't know that, Hugo.
Didn't know it was so progressive.
I liked that, I'm glad. Times are changing, man.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Serious as a... Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here.
Oh.
Ha! Good one!
Okay, I wasn't sure if he actually thought I was an idiot or not. I needed to, in order to, I had to sacrifice the bit in order to make sure that he knew I wasn't an idiot. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks, as one might. Hugo leaves my side. No! To separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. For a while I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium and childlike ripples in the water cast blue moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. Nice. Cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Wow!
Ah.
I'll walk over to join him.
Beautiful, isn't it?
We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. At this point, I'm actually just trying to impress him.
That's a very astute point, Connor.
He really liked that. Did you see those eggplants flying? He was a fan of that opinion. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Yeah, those things are up to something. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water.
Don't you want to bet some rays, Connor?
Nah, I think I'm good. I don't really stay over here and admire them from a distance.
Come on, it'll be fun and informative.
Don't make fun of me, but I am scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if I give them the chance. Absolutely scrumptious hands.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The snails have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams. And the anemones are perfectly safe to touch.
Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. A stingray as it glides past me.
See, not so bad.
It feels like spun, slimy leather. It actually does. That's what it feels like.
Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right?
I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone Oh my, I fall away blushing. Oh. Hugo smiles at Please.
Hugo, smile at me. Hey! You're supposed to be touching the fish.
Sorry, I just looked it away and said,
Wait. You're over there looks suspicious.
what's that?
Oh.
Bag pants usually that wet. How? Susan! Susan, go back up!
Runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit.
What's in the bag?
Jasper.
Tell me what's really in the bag.
Susan won't budge. Oh, we got ourselves a standoff here. Walk over to Hugo and the girl. Think he might be a bad cop. Look, kid. Yeah, it's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. Came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Well, I am. Can you please put the bag down?
Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment, dropping her bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. Stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. Wow, good on you, employee. Good instincts. He gives us a disapproving look. Crap, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to film. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die?
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah, hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Oh.
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here.
Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. Oh, I see. They're setting us up for more romance.
Oh.
Look over here.
Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Oh, lovely. Oh, good.
Ah.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it?
You really had to relate it back to us as fathers.
Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth.
From the students. They just jump back on their phones. They would be willing to miss watching a male animal giving birth. Really?
Ah.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day.
I didn't know that. I knew the thing about the seahorses being pregnant, but I didn't know that. Man, we thought we had it hard.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids as awkward teenage years too. Or however many thousand of them.
You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. Like more than a normal English teacher.
Ah.
It's not really my specialty. But I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow up or change as a person.
Good point. Dude, speaking some truths here. But I still don't trust the ocean.
We'll get there.
get to the ocean. Hugo. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? I want to see some penguins.
Yes. See the penguins.
Where are they? Hell. They are. There's the penguins. Kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the pupping enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego? What? Hugo suddenly grabbed my arm.
Oh my god! There's a student in the penguin enclosure!
Oh no. What? Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Things have gone awful. Things are not good. Is it one of ours?
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend.
I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff scenes and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around.
Create a distraction.
Really, Hugo? You are? Okay. Hugo runs towards the puppet exhibit and addresses the entire room. Oh.
Everybody. I have an announcement.
The whole room turns toward Hugo. This is my cue.
Here's what you fancy. Know about penguins.
Everybody just stares at Hugo. Well, this is my shot. I run into the door and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Makes sense? Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. Can't be in here. Yeah! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. Catch myself before I hit the ground. The girl still laughs at me.
I don't know.
Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So we understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness.
The crowd is still somehow in rapture. Okay. What are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? These kids don't have a plan. They have a very short-term plan, but no long-term plan. They gotta think things through. I'm gonna live in my closet. Okay, I guess. How are you gonna keep your closet? I don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Nonsense, I'm a penguin!
Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates.
That's not even true. That's not even. You're lying.
With some exceptions.
There you go.
They don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here.
You're doing great there. You're a rock star.
Did I mention that they don't fly?
The crowd is starting to lose interest. Oh no. Oh no. I'm running out of time. I gotta make this decision next time. Next episode. Man, because we're going a little bit over time. That's mostly because it's been very exciting. So, thank you very much for watching. I will get back to this. I'm actually going to record one more episode of this just now. So, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you want to leave a comment as to how I should go about things, you can do that. And if you haven't subscribed, anything you want to do. See you later.